Nation, and welcome to Detroit, Michigan for the Hockeytown Tournament. We're coming to you live from the Royal Oak Arena, I believe.
Royal Oak Ice Arena.
Here in Royal Oak, Michigan, outside of the Motor City of Detroit for today's game between Bell Tire and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. The voices you hear in the booth here, the Cine Oven. We've got the Commodore back on the color commentary, George Pearsall. George, welcome to the Oven, buddy.
Thank you. Good to be back. Was in Rhode Island last weekend with the 09 team, and good to be back on the airwaves and back in the oven.
So the first game here of the Hockeytown Tournament, a late edition, the Pittsburgh Penguins only signed up, really, a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Which, luckily for me means I have 0 weekends off until Christmas between the two boys. So, nice. Wouldn't want to be at home. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Want to be here. So, a matchup. Have we played Bell Tire before?
We played them last year.
Okay.
From what I understand, I was reminded by another parent this morning that it was a Penguins victory. But I don't recall it, Jeremy. So,
I don't either. So, my memory's going though.
By the way, I'm looking at the clock. We have 14 minutes on the scoreboard. I don't know whether we're running 14-minute periods, 14-minute first periods, but that's the thing, Jeremy. When we go to Quebec, I think they're 12-minute first periods. Is that right?
So I think it's 12 and a half. And interestingly enough, they're one of those tournaments that they start with 15.
Oh,
and then you're supposed to be ready to go at 12, and they will just run it.
Oh, wow.
So, it starts at 15 minutes, and then you're supposed to be ready for face-off at 12 minutes. But if you're still collecting pucks and doing rah-rah stuff, then they just run the clock.
Oh, boy.
So I'll adjust our score sheet here, or our scoreboard, to show the 14-minute clock. I wonder if that's an adjustment the coaches are aware of. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see if it's the whole game, the whole weekend. Not sure if it's a round robin, but the Penguins here, 3 round robin games this morning against Bell Tire, this afternoon against the Dallas Stars, number 4 ranked Dallas Stars, and then tomorrow morning against ROCO, the Rochester Coalition.
Yeah, so a tough run here through pool play. I don't know the tournament design that well to know what they need to do, but my opinion, my guess would be just win, baby, win.
Yeah, I see, a lot of teams. We'll talk here during the broadcast about the lineup of teams here in the Motor City, but heck of a schedule, heck of a lineup here for the tournament.
The starting lineup for the Penguins, and I've been waiting to say this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. In net, number 30, the cannoli, Ryan Calabrese back in action for the Penguins. Excited to have him back. We'll talk about that as well. On defense for the Penguins, number 27, Cameron Pelly, and number 11, Lyndon Track. Up front, the wings, 90-70, D'Angelo Flume, 92, Tyler Bolus, and 90, Jack Carlson, the 90s line. Leading it off here for the Penguins is a shot from Carlson's kicked away by Bell Tire's netminder. Another interception by Carlson at the line. Taken back by Bell Tire. Banging around in front of the Bell Tire bench. The Penguins will take control, but a pass picked off. Here comes Bell Tire in on the cannoli. Tried to go between the legs of Pelly. That'll be kicked away.
Great body position by Pelly there.
As the Penguins clear the zone, it's Pearsall up on the forecheck. Absolutely flying right now. As it's banked into the Penguin end. Penguins most of the way through a change. I guess all the forwards have changed. As Jones takes over. Schweitzer on the half wall. His second attempt will come the whole way through to Pearsall. Penguins will dump it in behind the Bell Tire net. Up on the forecheck is Jones. Jones working the corner, unable to get control, and back come Bell Tire. Through center to be defended at the line by Foster. Taken away by Pelly. He'll find Schweitzer. Schweitzer winds, fires, and misses the 4x6 up high.
Nice look by Schweitzer there, going high blocker, Jeremy.
Jonesy with a shot towards the net that's taken away by the stick of the goaltender and put to the corner, but the Penguins right back on that forecheck. Here's Foster to the point for Burrows. Back for Foster along the half. Oh, his blast off the goaltender.
Oh,
rebound sitting there clear.
Jeremy, do you see this line come off the bench? Brenneman, Golnack, and Halliday flying. They look like they were shot out of a cannon for this shift.
I do believe we did employ a cannon for the bench. That could be true. It could be true. They could be shooting the kids actually from a cannon after our discussion of going over the boards. They decided to go the cannon route, perhaps.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Beltire will dump it in. The Cannoli setting it up for Burrows. Throws up the wall for Halliday.
Nice pass.
Finding Carlson. We got to find a name for the 90s line.
I think the 90s line. You don't like it?
I like it. I just like I think we like Paula Abdul, or I don't know, like the Scrunchies or
The Scrunchies.
we can do better. Maybe that's what our chat will be filled with. Ideas for the 90s line right now. As it's fired in, no ice, and Cannoli looking for it.
Yeah, me too.
The referee at center waving it off. It'll be Caruso behind the Penguins net. Over for Flume. Knocked down on the play, but he gets it to Carlson. Good job taking a bump to make a play there by Flume. Here's Chappie into the offensive zone. Penguins defenseman with a couple shots here. We saw Foster with one earlier. There's Chappie off the side of the cage. They'll battle in deep Carlson.
You see Bolus there covering up for Chappie. Love to see that defensive responsibility from the Penguins forward.
Here's Flume. Over to Bolus. No whistles yet as he drives the zone. Trying to get a shot off. Knocked down on the play. Back comes Beltire. Track falls at the blue line. Here comes Beltire through center. Defended by Pelly. A 2-on-1 develops. We get a whistle on what'll be an offside play.
That was a delayed whistle, Jeremy. I think they kind of went in on the 2-on-1 before we got the whistle there. Yeah.
Fan not happy with the call.
Oh.
Good.
Got some voicing some displeasure from the bleachers here, huh?
So the faceoff will come outside of the Penguins line. Beltire in red. The red jerseys with Beltire across the chest. Your Penguins, they're in their whites for the second time. The white jerseys with the Penguin logo on the chest. Black pants, white socks, and the iconic goal. Pens Elite helmets. Pearsall centers one. That's picked. Back comes Beltire. Driving through center. 3-on-3. Schweitzer with the back check. Good back check there by 2-3. Forced the play wide there. As Pelly battles along the wall. Puck put down off. Beltire player taken away by Pearsall. Potential 3-on-2. Passes behind Schweitzer, but he'll catch it off the wall. Poked away from him in front of the Beltire bench. And back out the center for Pearsall to dump in. Penguins looking for a change here.
Penguins keeping the shifts short in the early going. I think that's smart. First game of the weekend, right, Jeremy? You want to keep those legs going.
As a puck finds its way out of play, we get a whistle, and it'll be a face-off, I believe, in the Beltire zone.
Yep. This Beltire comes into the contest this morning sporting a perfect 5-0 record on the year. They were added to the rankings, currently 16th for those of you who keep track of the rankings, 5-0. So certainly a quality opponent, yet to be defeated on the early season.
Face off for Brenneman. It'll be swiped out past Burrows. Burrows on his horse back to get it. Two players on the forecheck for Beltire. A reversal read well by the Beltire forechecker. Foster able to win the battle though, but Beltire taking it away. A centering pass comes off a Penguin, and back through center comes Golnack. The OG driving in, joined by Brenneman. Foster filling that F3 roll as a shot comes in. And there's the OG with a snipe down the wing, giving the Penguins a goal.
What a play by Golnack there. Carries the puck down the left wing, and he sort of opened up. He was kind of looking, maybe do I go pass? And I think he got the goalie distracted by that, and then he ripped one on the upper right. What a great release and an awesome play here for the Penguins to lead off the scoring, 1-0.
As Owen Golnack fires the twisted wrister past the Beltire goaltender to give the Penguins a 1-0 advantage. So a good start here, about 5 minutes in. Penguins on the board, a good shot by Golnack. What speed he had carrying through the neutral zone too.
I'm telling you, this Brenneman line, they are flying.
Halliday off the boards, Brenneman following on. He's knocked down on the play. Arm stays down. We'll play on here in Detroit.
Golnack looking for number 2 on the shift.
Belltire counterattacking. A 3-on-2 developing here as they drive wide. Good defensive play to force it wide by Chappie. Battles it all the way to the boards. Here's Caruso up the wall. Kept in at the point by Belltire. They'll fire it around behind the Penguin net. Chappie first one to it. A little stop-start maneuver creates some space. He'll get to the backhand off the skate of Halliday, and Belltire's in business. In the slot, forehand, backhand, kicked away by the Cannoli.
The Cannoli's on the board.
And back comes Belltire. Winding, firing, and it'll get to the chest. The logo of the Penguin on Rylan Calabrese's chest. He's able to cradle the puck and get a whistle.
The unofficial shot clock, Jeremy, we're going to go 2 Penguins, 2 for Belltire. I think the Penguins have controlled the better of the play, but have only been able to muster 2 shots on that. One was that Golnack goal there on the prior shift.
Yeah, we had a couple a couple misses off the side of the cage by Chappie. Obviously not a shot on goal, and the one by Schweitzer that sailed high.
Yep.
So the Penguins have had a couple other opportunities, just unable to find the cage there.
Yep.
As they work it back in the Belltire zone, Belltire will come back on the counterattack. Over the line, looking the outside, a
Nice
centering
pass.
comes all the way through for a drive that's wide. Aunt Stephanie and Carolyn Pearsall, our first 2 chatters. I love it. Remember, if you're a subscriber, you can join the chat too. Click the subscribe button below. It's what we ask. As Carlson breaks free, a behind the back pass is intercepted. Tricky play there by 90.
Yeah, good look by Jack. The spinorama backhand, almost.
And a good change there by Belltire. Player coming on, player going off. The player just delayed a second. That's not too many men, but he did a good job of delaying and not having a too many men call come against Belltire and putting them a potential man down. They don't want to see that. As Jones battles at center, it's knocked past him into the Penguin zone. Foster defends along the wall, able to free it up for Pearsall, who finds Jones. What a pass. Driving down the outside to the backhand. He'll pull up in the corner. Working it deep for Schweitzer. He goes back up the wall. I think he was looking for Jones. Jones had cut to the middle. It'll come off of Bros at the line. Onside play. Back to the Penguin line where Foster gets there. Good fake one-way. Gets it on the backhand. Feeds it all the way across to Schweitzer. He'll drive in. Onside play. Looking high slot. Goes past Jones for Bros. Bros' shot's blocked. Jones with a drive. Rebound will sit there. And bonk, bonk, bonk. Braden Pearsall's a duckbill platypus.
Yeah, you see those shots from the point? Going through traffic, Jeremy, you put the puck on that, good things happen. And you see the Penguins possessing the puck there. Schweitzer drops it to Jones, back to the point. And Braden deposits the trash into the trash can. 2-0 Pens.
Great job there by the Penguins to get the second marker on the board. As now Halliday right back in the zone. He's significantly ridden to the ice.
Significantly ridden. That would be a good description.
Halliday in behind. I'll leave it in the corner for Golnack.
You know, I've noticed some physical plays here by both teams. I've noticed Chappie very physical in the corners. You see the Belltire team clearly not afraid to take the body a bit. So
hey, just get consistency. That's what I mean. If this is going to be, we're fine with that.
Yep.
Just don't call the next one that's a similar play.
Correct.
As we get an icing here, and we'll head back to the Belltire zone. So, what a good job there on that rebound play by the Penguins, getting that 2-0 lead. So we've got a snipe by Golnack, and those greasy goals in front there. Pearsall and Jones connecting on that one.
Well, you know, and that's kind of the hallmark of the Penguins. You see those low to high plays, the Penguins going to the point, stretching it out, going down low, and that's kind of what happened on that second goal there. So good to see the Penguins getting to their game in the early going here, Jeremy.
I always comment on how when things don't go this team's way, you know, you had the shot from Bros at the point, nobody froze. Jones just got to the puck.
Yep.
You know, it was blocked.
Oh!
They didn't want it blocked. They wanted that shot to get through, but Jones able to get to the puck right away and bang one towards the net, creating the exact same scenario. So awesome work there, just sticking with it as we near the 5-minute mark in the first period.
Short period, obviously 14 minutes to start the game.
As we control here, it'll be Chappie. And just so we know, the Quebec tournament is 10, 12, 15. 10-minute first, 12-minute second, 15-minute thirds.
Those are quick games, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get on it quick, just like the Penguins have here. Like this would be a good recipe in the
Get up early, right?
yeah, in the capital of the province of Quebec.
Yeah.
As a bouncing puck will just trickle through the crease. Puck fired up through center. Here's Chappie banking it off the boards as Bolus will get control. Knocked away from him. Chappie will give it another shot. Passed all the way across. He was looking for Caruso. It'll be taken away by Beltire, but taken right back by Chappie. Rimmed around for Bolus. Cut off by Beltire, but lifted out the center with 4:20 to play in period number 1.
Good forecheck there by Flume.
No ice as it's off the stick of Bolus. Picked up by Caruso. He'll find Chappie. They kind of come together. It'll come off the feet, and the Cannoli gets the mitt down on the biscuit.
Yeah, the last time we saw the Cannoli was in Rochester. That was, September 4th, 5th-ish time frame. So he's been out of the lineup for the last month. And, boy, showing no signs of rust here.
Happy to have him back, that's for sure.
That's right.
It looks like it'll be Pearsall to the dot. Face-off won by Beltire. A deflected puck gets in on net, and the Cannoli grabs it with the mitt.
Here's some hollering from the stands here, right? Okay.
Pearsall again in the defensive zone. He's got Jones and Schweitzer tracking Pelly.
Jones almost able to block that shot on net.
Puck comes out of the Penguin zone, but taken right back by Beltire. We have offsides. Yeah, that was another late whistle on an offside play there.
Yeah, it's like there's a delay in the system here, huh?
He kind of went to call it good, then call it off, then call it good, then call it off, and finally got the whistle to the lips and blew to make the call. As Trek plays it up the wing. Here's Jones. Can he pop free? He gets it off of a stick. He'll track it all the way to the corner. In front for a little poke at the net, and it gets through. It gets through. The Penguins. No, maybe not. I thought they were celebrating there for a second.
He's pointing to the face-off dot. I thought he's pointing to the goal.
So did I. I thought he was pointing in the net.
But Jeremy, nice play by Jones there. Has the puck, has possession behind the net, and throws it intentionally to the crease where he sees his line mate Pearsall, who gets a stick on it. So nice play by Jones.
That was a little premature on that celebration there, as they'll have an offensive zone draw instead.
Well.
Pearsall with it out of the corner. Jones again in front. Another great pass by Jones. This one he was looking for Schweitzer on the backhand. We'll see a counterattack by Beltire, picked up by Lyndon Track in the Penguins end. Back up for Schweitzer.
3-on-2.
Beltire changing as Schweitzer drives to the outside. Pulls up along the half wall. Tries to go back to the corner to Pearsall. To be taken away by Beltire. Back pressure by Jones.
Good angle there by Jones.
Schweitzer unable to get control. A rolling puck will come free to Foster. Foster all the way across. Off the stick of Jones, but he'll collect it in the Beltire end. Trying to bump him. That didn't work out well for the Beltire player there. Jones keeps his feet. Centering feed by Pearsall comes off a defender player, and out comes Beltire.
Track meet here, huh?
Poked by Bredeman. Bredeman flying in. He's knocked down. Golnack will come away with it. They'll call offsides.
Bredeman is taken to the ice hard, and he gets up and lets the Beltire player know he was not happy with that. It looked like a body check, Jeremy, almost an open ice body check. Are they going to say it's just a regular collision or something? I don't know.
Give me 1 second here. I'm going to step aside, George.
All right, you see Golnack in the neutral zone. The Penguins trying to get possession. Burroughs sends it up the ice, and now it comes to Bredeman. Bredeman over to Golnack, and that play is going to go for the offsides. Folks, I am a color man, not a play-by-play. Jeremy is looking to make an adjustment to the camera here. So if the play's off screen, that's why. Thanks to Dan Foster for the cameraman duties this morning. Beltire gets the puck in deep, and now it's Caruso who goes back behind his own net. Caruso reverses to Chappell, and Chappell looks to throw it up the boards, but it's Beltire who comes away with it. Shot on net, and the Cannoli makes a quick save there. And that's going to be a line change now for the Penguins. You see the Carlson, Flume, Bolus line come onto the ice. Deep pairing of Caruso and Chappie. Face off to the left of the Penguins netminder. Puck's dropped, and it's won by the Penguins. Played up the boards, and here comes Carlson. Carlson and Flume in on a 2-on-1. And here's Jeremy.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, we had some parts falling off the camera, so that's never a good thing. We had a bit of a running clock there on your end, so we'll pause it here. We have 1:24 to play. Carlson's on the back pressure.
Oh, boy.
Maybe getting away with one there. But again, they're letting him play.
Yeah.
Not a single penalty called. I'm not sure the young man in front of us, this might be his first game.
Boy, the other ref is sporting a nice turtleneck. Did you see that, Jeremy? A white turtleneck?
The only thing potentially worse is when they wear gloves.
Okay. Well.
You'll get a little chirp, chirp, chirpy from the referee guild if you show up in the gloves. So, at least there's no gloves. Although maybe that's just a dickie. You never know. It might not be a full turtleneck.
It might be a mock.
I think we should bring back the turtleneck.
Yeah, maybe we should ask him after the game.
Do you think we could get those on City TV? You think they would sell out on the merch store?
City TV merch, I think so.
Oh, we got too many men, and we're getting away with it.
Oh, boy.
Schweitzer to the corner as he stops and starts. Pulling up. Looking in front, has it blocked. Stays right on it. Schweitzer with the twisting and turning to create some space. He'll come off the wall, getting it to Pearsall. His shot blocked, it'll be Jones behind the cage. In front for Track's one-timer that bounces through the slot. Schweitzer with a drive, comes off the goalie. That was a sneaky shot.
Jeremy, nice play by Schweitzer to maintain possession during the Penguins line change. He was cycling down low, didn't just throw it on that or throw it away. He made a composed play there, got the line change, and you saw a nice extended zone time as a result.
Yeah, what a and a couple chances that came off of it as well. The passes in front.
That's right.
And then we saw the sneaky shot by Schweitzer. That almost beat the goalie to the short side there. Kind of just a weird angle, had to cover that post. So a little bit of back and forth early, but kind of the Penguins, I think, taking control the later part of the first.
Yeah, you know, I think after one period of play, shots on goal are 9 for the Penguins, 5 for Beltire, and I would say maybe not all high-quality scoring chances. Some shots, you know, from down low to the net that Cannoli was able to cover. The Penguins certainly with the advantage in the grade A scoring chances. Would you agree there?
Absolutely. We've seen them have a couple odd-man rushes. We saw the Penguins break up a couple odd-man rushes as well. So the Pens defense playing very well. We saw them get a couple early scoring chances with some shots down low. And then we also saw the Pearsall goal came off that Bros shot from the point that was blocked and then fired back at the net by Jones before the rebound popped free. So I like the Penguins defense getting involved as well.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, when you get that low to high, that game going, as the Penguins do, that tends to activate the D. Stretches out the defense for the other team, and you see that open up plays down low for the forwards. So a hallmark of this Penguins group, and you love to see that here in the first period. By the way, Jeremy, worth mentioning, I've noticed the D pairs are different. You see the combination of Bros and Foster. I don't know that I've ever seen Bros and Foster on a pair together. I think you have, Caruso and Chappie, that's right, Caruso and Chappie. And then, of course, Cameron Pelly and Lyndon Track.
Yeah, I think some changes there for the Penguins on the back end. Weren't Pelly and Track together in the last game? Or last weekend, I thought?
You know, they might have been, but I was, out of town, so maybe I'm just late to the party, as usual.
So we go back, I guess, to 14 minutes, which I'm going to have to adjust here, folks. So maybe we are running 3 14-minute periods. I don't know. I'll let the clock run, and we'll get that adjusted here. I
will say, Jeremy, with the 09s this year, they've moved to either 16 or 17-minute periods with an intermission. You know, you think 1 or 2 minutes a period. Boy, what a difference. These games feel like they take forever.
Right. No, it's definitely a huge difference, and again, you'll see in Quebec, especially in the big stage, that big arena, that first game is going to go by in a flash.
Yeah.
So Pearsall able to dig the puck out from behind for Schweitzer.
Nice one touch by Schweitzer.
Here comes Jones up the right wing, driving it on the backhand, pulling it to the forehand, getting it on the short side. The goalie makes the stop.
1-on-5 in the corner against Schweitzer there.
And Bell Tire will clear its icing if it's far enough, and it is.
You see that Jones play where he's able, just year to year, he's able to get that corner and kind of crash in. You see the older these players get, he's kind of being pinched off there a bit. You see that, I think, the older these boys get. And I think you'll start to see Jones probably slamming on the brakes, pulling up, doing those types of plays. We see that as the boys get older here, year to year.
Yeah, we both have the luxury of having some, you have an 09, I have a 2010. So we kind of do get to see how the game changes a bit. And it'll be neat to watch these boys adapt and adjust as the game changes for them.
Yep.
Just as we, as you saw for Tyler, I saw for Cameron and continue to see.
Yep.
So, you mentioned another one, the clock difference. Hey, we're adding a minute or two. Each period changes the game.
That's
here goes Bredeman. I thought he might have gotten through, but he did not.
Yeah, I think it was the right call. Nice play by Golnack there, who spots him and tries to just shuffle it with one hand on his stick up to the streaking Bredeman. But, the refs, I think, got that one right. Pains me to say it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was just a bit offsides. As Bredeman will bang it deep into the Bell Tire zone. These Michigan teams with the sponsorship names, as their pass comes in front. And right there's Bredeman. He ain't nothing but a hound dog in front of the net, and the Penguins have another one.
Yeah, right in front, right in the blue paint. You see that's 2 of the 3 Penguin goals there so far scored right in the crease. Penguins setting up shop, and I think what I saw looked like Bell Tire was trying to shoot the zone early. They were trying to kind of get up the ice quickly, and Penguins outnumbering the Bell Tire defenseman in front. Bredeman bangs that one in.
So the Penguins extend the lead to 3 here.
Chappie behind the net with it.
They'll circle the zone and blast one towards the cage that's just wide. Up the wall, banked off the boards out the center. Here's Carlson. Curious part is, we talk about the rankings. I'm not the biggest fan of them, especially early in seasons and things like that. But one of the things I guess you never really take into account in the goal differential's huge in the rankings, which I hate.
Yeah.
I think it win and beat good teams, don't beat good teams. That should be more than how much you beat teams by. What's probably never taken into account is period length, things like that.
Yeah, that's right.
You have a 14-minute period instead of a 15-minute period, and other types of situations. So definitely, with the goal differential being a factor, like I said, I'm not a big rankings fan, but it's something to always keep an eye on and consider when you think about teams. This team's this or this team's that. What does that really look like?
Right.
As Jones tries to poke one into the side of the cage. Looks like my clock's off by a little bit here. Get that adjusted. As the Bell Tire team changing dangerously in front of their net there. Penguins got away with it too many men earlier. I think they were good there, but definitely close as a puck careens through the cannoli crease. As Bell Tire regroups at center. Bell Tire with a little pushback after going down 3-0 here. Drive from the high slot, kicked out. Good butterfly save there by Calabrese. It'll be banked off the boards and picked up by Bell Tire. Pressure from Pearsall. Look at the forward check. And Schweitzer couldn't quite take it away. Now around Jones goes the Bell Tire forward. It's a potential 4-on-2 here. Weaving in, sending it cross ice, cut off by Track. Up for Jones, a little one-touch by Pearsall. Driving in Jones, backhand, forehand, and a big save.
2 shots by Jones.
He got his own rebound. I love that. Able to drive a second shot at the net and a better stop there. And back comes Bell Tire.
I said in the last shift, you saw Jones just get pinched off. That shift, able to get the corner, And really nice backhand to forehand move there to get the shot on goal.
Yeah, definitely had a step as it comes off the high stick of Halliday. They'll put the faceoff outside of the Bell Tire zone with 10:01 to play.
10:01 to play and still no penalties by either team.
And that's not a mock turtleneck, buddy. That's a full-on 1985 turtleneck.
Well, he's got the mustache to match it, too. Did you see that?
I love it.
It was really quite something.
I am supremely jealous as Halliday twisted it. And a shoulder check there on Bredeman. He must not be very popular with the Bell Tire team because that time he gets knocked down as well. Here's Golnack trying to get it deep, taken away by Bell Tire. Carry across the neutral zone. Pressure by Bredeman, who gets a bit of retribution.
Yeah. The refs are letting it go, and I'm fine with it, but you don't want to see anybody get hurt. So let's just hope that's the case.
Rose off the wall. Bell Tire.
Look at that forecheck.
Carries behind. Halliday and Bredeman tag teaming on that one, disrupting a breakout. As it comes off a stick at center, back to the line. We'll get a whistle on an offside play.
Penguins continuing to get the pressure here. Jeremy, when the puck's in the offensive zone for the Penguins, watch for the Bell Tire. They tend to be sending one of their wingers early. They're trying to cheat in behind the Penguins' defense. I wonder if that's part of the strategy here, Bell Tire, to maybe try to get a quick one. So just something, I'm sure Coach Verbeek is watching that as well.
So the stretch play there, often used to back off the defense. When you've seen, when you've seen the defense get active on the blue line, like Caruso right here, and then also to see if you can sneak somebody past and get a break. The danger in it, though, it potentially creates a 5-on-4 in the defensive zone as a pass comes in front. Backhander by Bolus, blockered away. Rebound blocked by the defense, and back come Bell Tire.
Oh boy, almost had a 2-on-1 there.
But there was Caruso to say, no sirree.
Great play.
Taking the puck away and getting it back into the Bell Tire end. Good play by Carlson in front for a dragon drop by Bolus, just pulling it around the netminder.
Boy, Bolus continues his hot streak to start the season. That's got to be like 10 goals or something for him, Jeremy. He's just been on fire. He knows how to bury that puck in front. And Tyler Bolus just razor sharp there. 4-0.
I don't know that I expected this early in this game. Good start by the Penguins.
Yeah, that's what they needed, right? They had one goal against Buffalo. A lot of chances. They just weren't able to bury them, and now you're seeing the Penguins get those high-quality chances and finishing them as that puck's going to go in offsides. Pearsall a foot or two over the blue line. 8:27 left on the clock. Penguins up 4-0. Each one of these lines on the board, always a good sign.
Pearsall to take the faceoff outside of the Bell Tire end. Won by the Penguins, it'll be Pelly. As the Penguins break all the way through, it'll be an ice.
Yeah, I think he was going for Schweitzer there on the breakout, but I think just a bit too far in front. Now the Penguins are going to come back into their own zone for the faceoff to the left of the cannoli.
Second period action here, 8:14 to play. The Penguins leading by 4. Pearsall with Jones and Schweitzer. Tracking Pelly on the back end. There we see the referees with the alignment things we've seen in the passage. Schweitzer able to feed it across. What a feed to Pearsall. He'll wind and fire. And for the second time in this one, Braden Pearsall finds the back of the cage and is able to bury the biscuit.
But you know, a nice play in the neutral zone there by Schweitzer. He got the puck up from the D. You see the Penguins break it out. Schweitzer with his head up the entire time. He catches Braden right in stride. You know, Jeremy, if his head's down another second, Braden goes in offside. So really nice play by Schweitzer, and Braden buries that puck, I think, over the glove hand of the Bell Tire netminder. 5-0 Penguins.
Schweitzer believing in an apple a day, buddy. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. It also keeps your Penguins in the lead here by 5 now. As Pelly's got it behind the net. He'll lead the breakout. A bouncing puck goes between the wickets, and Pearsall able to track it down. to the corner where the reverse is intercepted. Pearsall working out of the corner with Jones. Jones will come up the half wall, twisting back off the boards to Pearsall. Give and go opportunity, and he fades the backhand right to the stick of Jones. It just rolls off the forehand.
Almost got one there.
Back comes Bell-Tire to the line where it's poked away. Louis dumped in off the cannoli, and crashing in is Bell-Tire. But the cannoli has the puck underneath. We get a stop and play.
Cannoli looking sharp here. Halfway through the contest. I think we're halfway through, right? 7:19 left in the second.
Yeah.
And if I'm the cannoli, this is sort of the game that I'm looking to get back in. I've been out for a month. He's had, a number of shots on goal now, but I wouldn't say they've all been breakaways, right? Those types of chances. So, you want to ease him back in. It's been a good game for him thus far. Exactly what he's needed.
We've seen him be active, come out. He had that one kick save I thought was absolutely fabulous in the 0-0 game. You saw him be aggressive there, come out and kick it all the way to the wall as Bell-Tire tries to center one this time. It'll be rejected by the Penguins, but sent back in front, a scrum in front of the net. They can only able to get a pad on that one. The Penguins trying to clear here. They'll bank it off the boards. It's Halliday.
Nice play by Golnak there to come back into his own zone, responsible defensively.
As Bros battles along the boards. Here's Golnak coming away with it. Pressure from Brenneman as players come together. Brenneman gives him a little look-see.
Yeah, he did.
Golnak for Halliday. He just couldn't slide it across. And here we get interference.
That's your first penalty of the game. The turtleneck ref makes the call. I think they're calling interference. And now the Penguins, for the first time in this contest, go to the man advantage. You see it's the Carlson, Flume, Bolish unit. And back on D, Bros and Foster. Look for Foster here on this power play. Very patient at the point, Jeremy. He likes to get that puck, draw the defenders, the forecheckers to him, and then go back down low. Foster always composed on these power plays.
Carlson ready to take the face off in the offensive zone. He'll force it towards the middle to Bolus. Picked off and sent back out the center by Bell-Tire. It'll be knocked out of the air by Bros. Bros to Flume. Flume over the line. He protects, and a nice, indirect feed there to Foster. He's cut off along the wall, and back comes Bell-Tire. It's chopped into the Penguin end.
82 Anderson for Bell-Tire. Big body, and he's been a factor here. I've noticed him quite a few times.
Penguins trying to get the power play going as Bolus drives in. Onside play. Back pressure by Bell-Tire. He'll find the corner with the dump in.
It's Anderson again on the back check.
Flume to it. Bell-Tire outnumbering the Penguins along the boards, and back out they come.
Guess who?
Off the stick of Anderson as it's sent down behind the cannoli. Bros up for Flume. Flume in front for Bolus. Bolus has it knocked to the corner. Carlson in deep the forecheck. Penguins unable to get set up here so far. Only about 30 seconds left on this man advantage. As Foster battles along the boards. A good PK so far by Bell-Tire.
Yeah.
There's Flume dragging it around one. Penguins with a chance here as he drives to the corner, pulling up, looking for a pass. He'll switch up top with Chappie, drawing two defenders and laying it across to the Penguin defenseman. The C's part for a drive that just misses the 4x6.
Just by a few feet, come on.
Here's Schweitzer off the wall, back in front for a one-timer by Flume. Rebound cleared by Bell-Tire, but only to the area behind the net where they're under pressure. A bank pass will clear the zone for Bell-Tire, penalty over. As Bell-Tire gets it all the way to the Penguin end. Nifty move out of the corner there, cut off by Jones, up for Schweitzer. Schweitzer through center. He'll dump it in, and he'll be the first forechecker. Here's Pearsall to it. Good pressure by Schweitzer, forcing that turnover. Pearsall and Jones catch along the wall. Twisting. In behind the net. Jones controls to the half wall where he fires it behind to Pearsall. Pearsall fakes one to Schweitzer, pulls it back the other way. Jones is there. Jones will feather it to the corner. It'll get by Schweitzer, but he tracks it all the way to the half wall.
Nice cycling down low here by the Penguins.
Pearsall takes a bump, stays in control of the puck. He'll come off the boards, looking backside for Pelly, cutting in. His shot down low off a pad. Comes to the point. Here's Caruso with the drive up. Battling in front, knocking down a Bell-Tire players. Jones will get to the puck. Penguins getting another line change here. Caruso with it. Caruso back to Golnak covering the point. He'll go down low past Jones. Here's Pearsall bumped on the play. Jones will follow on. It'll be Golnak, fresh legs to it. Jones behind. Give and go with Pearsall behind the net, and the pass is deflected. Back comes Beltire to the line. They'll dump it in and get it changed.
Good pressure there by the Penguins. They built on that power play, and now they're coming in waves here at Beltire.
Beltire plays takeaway at center. Good speed crossover there to gain speed and drive the zone. Penguin kept to the outside by Trek. Foul 4 along the boards. Golnak down low. Past Brenneman right to Pelly. Pelly will reverse all the way around for Halliday. Halliday off of a shin pad and out the center. Pelly back to it. In their own end. They'll twist one way, go the other. Possessing to the corner where he dumps it out of the zone. And it'll be Halliday up on the forecheck. This line just buzzing out here today. Halliday able to take it away.
The Penguins forecheck a factor.
Cross ice feed picked off and back come Beltire. Back pressure by Pelly takes it away. Can he get a step? He's onside with a step in front. Pulling it to the backhand.
Oh!
And it goes off his skate.
What an unselfish play by Cameron Pelly. Holy moly, does he make a nice play there.
Flume couldn't get the original shot off, but stayed with it, got the backhand to it, and then a back-checking Beltire player able to just get a skate on it to keep it out of the net.
Jeremy, Cameron Pelly, did he teleport? I think he was back behind his own net, and the next thing I know, he's on a breakaway. Holy cow.
As a centering feed, defended well by Bros. It'll come off the stick of Foster for Carlson. I'm sorry, that's Bolus. The 90s line here is a weave in front. Tracking it and snagging it with a bit of flair.
Did you see the way
Calabrese.
he caught it? He let him know he caught it. Boy, oh boy, the cannoli flashing the leather, and vintage form there.
What a save. And the Penguins will have a defensive zone, which I feel like Beltire is really pushing back here.
They are.
Certainly a skilled team. This has been an exciting, a pretty exciting game for 5-0.
Yep, I totally agree. Doesn't feel like a 5-0 game, does it?
Not. It does not.
Penguins, though, just bearing their chances, the chances they've had.
Yeah. As Beltire comes off the wall, here comes Pearsall with Schweitzer. Schweitzer will gain the line. Looking in front for Pearsall, comes off of him, feathers it in front, and it'll be cleared by Beltire.
1:06 to go here.
Here's that stretch play you were talking about. Cut off by Foster, but he'll pull it around, and a shot goes wide of Calabrese. Fired across by Pearsall. Schweitzer couldn't get it out of the zone. Couple players come together as it pops free to a Beltire player. Knocked down on the play. Maybe the Penguins getting away with one in front there as a rolling puck will come to the point for a drive. Taken by the Penguin defenseman, Chappell off the chest and cleared to the wall. Beltire right back on it though. As the Penguins try to counterattack, Schweitzer to his knees has stick knocked away. Beltire regroup.
Everything they can do just to survive that shift and get the puck out. You see the Penguins starting to get some fresh bodies here. Chappie going back into his own zone. You'd like to see some of the forwards maybe try to get a line change.
I think Brenneman did get on.
Brenneman did get on. Okay,
so
good.
Pearsall was able to get off. Brenneman able to get on. The other two Penguin forwards and defense have been out here a bit as Beltire keeps it in.
Here we
now
go.
A counterattack. Here's Brenneman with the fresh legs as time expires. I don't think I realized we were that close to the period afterwards.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to head to the third. Penguins in the lead by 5.
Yeah, you know what? And I see a little bit of everything. Jeremy, Penguins have had a couple goals off the rush. Scored a couple goals from in tight. They've had some power play work. Not on the penalty kill yet, but razor sharp plays by the cannoli. Just a little bit of everything so far the first 2 periods in this game.
Well, and some stuff to improve, too. We talked about that power play. I mean, they got it, but it didn't look good. No, it was they didn't really, I think they had that one chance towards the end, but then they did gain momentum from it.
Right. You know, what I saw, you know, as the Penguins were really starting to build momentum after that power play, they were really doing a nice job, the forwards cycling down low. A lot of times those kids will bring the puck up the boards and then just throw it blindly towards the net rather than throwing it back down into the corner where, you know, a teammate might be there. And that's how you start to build that cycle, build that zone time. They really did a nice job there in the second period, the Penguins did.
And we have Todd Bolus with his date here, making introductions on the for the hockey dads as they migrate from one side to the other. Looks like we lost our cameraman Foster. I figured we'd put those guys on TV as they chit-chat. I'm sure mostly about the power play and breakout.
Yep. Maybe they were talking about Tyler's goal there, right?
Hopefully.
I hope so. Maybe he's got more in that stick, right?
Oh, I think there's plenty more in that stick. As we switch sides, we'll put 14 minutes on the clock. And we're going to settle this one on a 200 by 85 sheet of frozen water. Drive by Halliday comes off the glove. Now, I'll be interested. I wonder if there's a running clock here with a 5-goal advantage. I don't know the tournament guidelines. So we'll see that when we get a stoppage as the Penguins work it deep in the Bell Tire end.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. Just long weekend of games. You want to keep those legs fresh.
I couldn't agree more. As Caruso up off the boards. It'll be deflected by Bell Tire back in front of in the middle of the neutral zone and dumped right back in. No ice. Okay. I thought for sure that would have been icing. As Caruso up for Halliday. A one-touch to Brenneman. Knocked down, and we do get a whistle, but we do not get a stopping of the clock.
Yeah, Anderson. We saw he was ferocious on that first penalty kill for Bell Tire. He's going to be in the box this time, so it's going to be up to someone else on this Bell Tire team to kill off this Penguins power play. You see the Golnack, Brenneman, Halliday line take the ice. They've been a factor all game.
So running clock here. Brenneman set to take the face off. They'll try to time it up. I'll try to time it up as well. As I think we get it. I think I did it. There we are. We got the power play up as the Penguins battle in the corner here. We get a whistle.
High stick on the puck. Golnack looking for number 2.
It'll stay right here. Bell Tire more than happy to let whistles play out. Down a man with a running clock. 12:20 to play as the Penguins on the man advantage. They work it around behind, looking for track. Now Halliday wins a battle, using the body well. Gets a bump, but able to stay on the puck. Tosses it up the wall. Here's Pelly pulling it off the wall. Driving towards the middle, right down Main Street for a blast, and there's Cameron Pelly just firing a snot rocket to the bottom corner.
Jeremy, what a shot there by Cameron. I still don't think the goalie has seen the puck. He cut to the middle. I think he cut into the screen, so I think he carried the puck so that he had a lane where the goalie wouldn't see. And boy, oh boy, did he rip that one to the blocker side. And that's now a 6-0 lead and a power play goal for your 2011 Pens Elite team.
And I mean, the play off the wall that he made to kind of get free and drive right down Main Street and just create more and more space. Like you said, almost skated into to create the screen himself.
Yep.
And then fired it down low, hard, right at a corner.
Sure.
I mean, literally you could make a textbook out of that play. As Carlson drives a slapper towards the net, the rebound swiped wide by Bolus.
Carlson with the clapper.
Drive by Flume from in the high slot goes off of a stick and wide. Battle along the boards. It'll be chipped at the line. Here's Carlson working. Bolus. He'll go off here as the Penguins are going to get called for a hook. It looks like Bolus will find multiple parts of the score sheet, including the penalty section.
Bolus taking a piece of everybody that he interacted with there in that sequence. I think maybe someone got under the skin of the Penguins forward, number 92, Tyler Bolus, and he'll head to the penalty box here with 10:20. There you go, to go in the third period.
It'll be Tyler Bolus as the Penguins get their first opportunity at the PK. Puck is dropped a drive off the Cannoli's mitt. Chopped that by Foster. Pearsall able to get it back to the point, but no further. As Bell Tire sets up the man advantage. Working. As the Penguins are able to clear, it'll be Pearsall getting it back out the center.
No ice there. Jones is going to go in on the forecheck.
Beltire trying to break things out of their own end. It'll be right at the blue line for Chappie. Couldn't get it deep in the Beltire zone, but Jones will break the play up at the Penguin line, and back comes Pearsall. Pearsall dumping it into the corner. Penguins get a line change.
Yeah, I like the relatively quick shift there. You know, you want to see these kids rolling quickly here, Jeremy, in the third period. No reason, up 6-0, not to keep all the bodies fresh on the ice. And now you see Schweitzer flying here on this PK.
Back come Beltire through the neutral zone. Chopped at by Halliday, and that'll throw it off sides.
So, Jeremy, one thing worth mentioning here, the lineup here. The lineup of teams in this tournament. I think maybe at the next whistle we'll go through, but a really impressive roster of teams have come together for this Hockeytown tournament.
Halliday at the dot. Penguins penalty over as Bolus comes out. Brenneman jumps on. Schweitzer up on the forecheck. Brenneman pressures to the outside. It comes free. Halliday in front. I think did that hit iron?
I think it did. Just clipped it.
Hitting the pipe there to the side at the side of the net as back comes Beltire.
Anderson.
Centering pass. Good stick by the Cannoli to break it up. Playing a little defense with the big pillows on.
Yeah, Cannoli lunging out, breaking that play up with the stick, with the paddle.
Golnak twisting one towards the cage at the other end as we hit the 8-minute mark. Running clock here in the third. Penguins lead by 6 as a deflected shot. Wind up in the corner. Good pressure by Golnak. Frees it up for Halliday. His drive blocked. As Beltire tries to counterattack at the Penguin line. Nice move. Swiped away though by Pelly. They'll play it behind for Track. Track up to Halliday. Halliday fakes one way, goes back to Carlson the other. Carlson dancing along the boards. Like Fred Astaire to the corner. Good pressure by Bolus frees it up as the 90s go to work. The neon line. Shot will go off of a stick up into the netting.
Jeremy, let's talk about the teams here, okay? We have the number 2 ranked LA Kings, the number 4 ranked Little Caesars, the number 5 ranked Dallas Stars, the number 6 ranked Chicago Mission, the number 7 ranked Boston Junior Terriers, the number 8 ranked St. Louis Blues, the number 9 ranked Pittsburgh Penguins, among others.
I mean, just the who's who of who's who in the 2011 birth year.
I don't know that we'll see that collection other than Quebec of top teams all in the same place.
And maybe not even there, as you know, you'll find that some teams won't get invitations, or you know, others, like, you know, some of these markets you're only allowed to send a certain number to. So I mean, it'll certainly be a lineup in Quebec, but we'll have to remember this one with all the top 10 teams that were here as we get a whistle there at the side of the cage. And the Penguins will be in one of those marquee matchups later on today.
Yeah, they will. Penguins taking on number 4 ranked Dallas Stars. They did play, I think they played 2 years ago.
I think we played them last year.
Did we play them last year?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe not, but I thought so. We might not have played them last year. But I know we saw them in a couple tournaments last year. We might not have ended up matching up with them, but I don't know why I thought we did.
I know we know the former goalie of that team, so that's why
Yeah.
I can't remember. Do we play them? I'm not.
Maybe not. And that's what makes me think maybe we didn't, because I think I would have remembered that matchup. But as Bolus tries to pull it around, here's Carlson knocked down at the line. Back comes Beltire. As we get an offside play there, just tripping over the blue line.
5:30 to go. I think the refs are going to put the whistles away here for the most part.
We see the future of youth hockey in front of us here. A little knee hockey action with a full actual puck, and with the knee hockey sticks and a regular puck, you don't see that a lot.
Oh, it's a big move.
As Jones will chop at the puck, but the Beltire player able to drive it to the Penguin corner. Set up by the Cannoli. Here's Chappie with it. Knocked away from Chappie in the corner. Rimmed back up by Caruso to get to Schweitzer. Schweitzer off Jones. Jones stepped on a stick, but was able to advance it further. Pearsall in the forecheck. Good read by Schweitzer to get that backside play and disrupt. But Beltire with even better breakout, able to come through center. They'll put it to the corner. Chappie, first one there. Good fake to get control and get a little bit of space. He's able to work it to Jones. Jones off a defender stick. Schweitzer back to Jones. Jones driving in. He'll wind and fire, looking high, short side. It'll just miss. And Beltire will counterattack. 4:20 to play here, third period action.
Jones showing his wheels there. Takes the puck wide. I think if that's earlier in the shift, Jeremy, he goes all the way in and rips one on a breakaway.
There's Brenneman working deep. As the OG pulls it out of the corner, looks for Jones. There's Jones behind the net. In front looking for Golnack. It'll come off a defender. Pelly keeps it at the line. Again with a great play at the blue line, Cameron Pelly uses the body to protect the puck and keep that puck right along that line to keep things onside.
You know what I've noticed about Cameron Pelly this year? Well, hold on. Okay. He uses the entire blue line.
The entire thing.
He's not keeping the puck in the zone or in the white. He really brings the puck all the way to the back of the blue line. Impressive.
It's Halliday fires one off of a stick and wide. From the corner to the area behind the net. As Brenneman angles to the outside, it'll force the errant pass picked off by Pelly. Pelly will dump it into the corner. Beltire back to get it. Beltire setting themselves up behind the cage as they go off the board. Carlson darting down, weaving to the middle, looking short side for a shot that's off the outside of the cage. You know, you went through those top 10 teams. We didn't even mention tomorrow the Penguins get a familiar foe and another phenomenal team.
Right.
Rocco.
That's right.
I mean, just like we said, a who's who here in Detroit. That'll be a tough contest, I'm sure.
We've seen them a few dozen times, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, by the way, if you're tuning in, stay tuned after the game for the Commodores' 3 stars of the game. Always fun to recognize those with the extra effort in the contest.
Looks like Ronnie Pelly and Ryan Burrows at home. Parental units chiming in on the Cine chat. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for being subscribers. Remember, you can find us at citytv.com where we have a merch store. Who doesn't want a cinnamon roll, quarter zip, or hat? Because I know I do. I have one. I got the QZ.
Well, and soon to be adding the Cine TV mock turtle, right?
No, full turtle.
Full turtle, okay.
Full turtle. We don't mock anything. We mock everybody. What am I talking about? That's the 90s line on the ice. Here's Carlson in his own end. Knocked down, and it comes in front where the Cannoli will play it with the stick.
Turns his stick over, and he uses it like a defenseman there, passing over to his D partner.
As Flume goes up the outside. One touch to Carlson. Back to D'Angelo, who tries to drive in. He'll be turned back the other way. But the pressure by the Penguins keeping it deep. Here's Flume. Along the line, able to work it over to Bolus. Now Foster chops it to the area behind the net. Carlson able to get to it first. Following on Flume, it'll come to the corner for Bolus. He'll chop it up to the point. Here's Rose with a drive. Comes off of a body in front. Carlson tries to get it to the cage. It'll be deflected and sent back out. And here's that Beltire trying to sneak one out, and Bros just threw him offsides. Like literally threw him offsides.
Just about 10 feet offsides there. A close play at the blue line, right?
That was it. I mean, Bros just threw him into the offensive zone to make the play, an offside play. We're inside of the last minute here in the third. Penguins by a touchdown, no extra point. As it'll be banked in by Jones. Pressure by Pearsall. Beltire trying to get one here in the waning minutes of the third. It'll come off the backhand. Chappie deep to get it.
Strong play by Chappie there in the corner.
Way to race to the puck, get body position, protect himself as well, get control, and the Penguins are right back through center. Jones. It'll be an offside play as time ticks down. I don't know if we'll get a drop of the puck.
I think that'll be it.
The Penguins slow play a line change here. They could end the game.
I think they just call it a game there, right?
I think we're going to the other side, and we won't have time, so the players head to the ice to shake hands. The Cannoli getting a 6-0 shutout here from Detroit as the Penguins tape game 1 of the Hockey Town Invitation. I'm going to send it over to the Commodore for today's Commodores 3 stars of the game.
Third star of the game for the Penguins, number 23, Ryan Schweitzer. A factor, Jeremy, both ends of the ice. You see him playing today, making a lot of those little reads, that heads-up play on the Pearsall goal in the neutral zone, just really moving the puck nicely. Great game by Schweitzer. Second star of the game for the Penguins, number 27, Cameron Pelly. No stranger to the top 3 stars of the game. He was a factor everywhere, behind his own net, behind the other net, just kind of dominating play every time he's on the ice. And the easiest choice of the season in his first game back, Jeremy, in a month off, the number 1 star, number 30, Rylan Calabrese, the cannoli, gets the shutout, back into the lineup. Great game for the Pens.
I'm going to add one because I know as a hockey dad you're not allowed to do it. I'm going to put Braden Pearsall in those 3 stars as well. We saw him a factor in all 3 zones, including and importantly putting the puck in the back of the net. And I know it's difficult when you have to go through those things. You can't put your own kid in there, so I'm going to do it for you, George. Braden Pearsall is going to get one of those stars as well.
He could cure cancer on the ice, Jeremy. He's not getting a top 3 star.
Not from you, but he'll get it from me. What a game by 1-2 in white. So we'll be back here 5 o'clock as the Penguins take on the Dallas Stars Elite. They're going to be on the ice right here. I think I'm going to hang out a little bit and see what we're up against.
I think so. A little scouting report, huh?
So join us